Hey y'all, welcome back to the Briles Bunch. I'm Courtney if you're new here, and this is my husband Travis. Tonight, I say tonight because we just put the kids to bed and it's like past 9 o'clock. That's late for us. I think it's almost 10. But today we are going to do a Q&A, and you guys asked us a lot of questions on YouTube as well as some on Instagram. So we are going to go ahead and start answering those. I've got my notebook right here with, nope, that's a pizza dough recipe. I've got my notebook right here with all of the questions that you guys asked, and this should be pretty interesting. Travis actually agreed to sit down and do it with us. He's only been in a couple of the videos, like cleaning videos and what's for dinner videos that I've done in the past, and not actually sitting down and talking, so this should be fun. So we'll just get started, and the first question is, where are you guys from? Well, Tennessee. When we first got married, we were actually living in North Carolina though, and we lived there for about a year. But you lived there a little longer.
2 years.
Before we were married. But we've been in Tennessee since we were born.
Yep.
Pretty much. Okay. Number 2 is, how did you guys meet?
Well, we met at Dairy Queen.
Uh-huh. That was my first job. Was it yours too?
It was. Yep.
It was both of our first job, but not the same Dairy Queen.
Yeah, different Dairy Queen.
And the first time that I even talked to you though, I think it was when I came back from having my wisdom teeth out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure my face was still swollen, and he ended up in the chill area making the ice cream with me that day. And if I would known later on that he was going to be a manager and that's what he was there for, I probably wouldn't have even had the courage to talk to him, but we did, and the rest is history. Number 3 is, where's your favorite place that you have visited?
Well, I know for me, I've been a lot of places. I've been to Canada, and been to Seattle, been to Maryland.
Mostly with work stuff though, right?
Yeah.
That's a little different.
We've been to
Cozumel
together. Yeah.
on our honeymoon.
On our honeymoon. Been to Miami. But out of all those places, I would say nowhere is better than home. I enjoy being here in Tennessee. So
I personally like going places. My favorite was probably the Bahamas though. The water was absolutely beautiful. Me and 3 of my best friends in high school, we went on a graduation trip after, like, literally we left at like 3 a.m. the next morning and went on a cruise, and that was a lot of fun in that regard. And then I've also been to Haiti on a mission trip 2 different times, and that one was great in a different way, I would say. So that was probably one of my favorite places too. I think I grew as a person a lot during that trip. I hope my glasses aren't glaring too much. Number 4 is, do you plan on having more kids? Depends on who you ask. Right?
right.
I personally would like to have one more at least, but not yet. I'd wait at least another year probably. What about you?
Possible. Maybe when the timing's right. Yeah.
That's something. That's more than I get sometimes. Number 5, what are your and his favorite hobby? I think I know yours.
What is it?
Tennis.
Really enjoy playing tennis.
Anything else?
Home, outdoor work, yard work, those kind of things.
I don't have much time for a hobby anymore, but I used to like to make things a lot and like anything creatively. So I guess YouTube's kind of like my creative outlet now, and I enjoy it a lot. Hopefully more than a hobby someday, but we'll see. Number 6 is for Travis, and it says, what is your favorite food that I make?
Pizza casserole.
We're actually having that next week, so stick around for my what's for dinner video. Number 7, what is one of your favorite memories together before having kids? You can go first on that one.
I know I used to enjoy doing like youth activities and activities with the church, outings and get-togethers and conferences and things like that with you. I really enjoyed that.
That was fun. Some of my favorite memories in general are with youth group stuff. But mine was probably when I was in high school. You were already graduated a year before me. We met toward the end of my senior year, and I had like a service learning class for 4th period, and I always skipped way more than I probably even went, and I still made an A in that class. But we would like go to the park, and we did picnics sometimes and that sort of thing. And then also when he lived in Mount Airy, North Carolina, while we were still dating before we got married, I think those trips to visit him were really fun, just to explore the town together, something new outside of our norm. I thought that was fun. Number 8, what is your favorite family tradition? Mine is like, it's always been the same. Pretty much, it's not like our family of 4, but like my whole mom's side of our family gets together at Christmas time. And when my grandma was still alive, we would always sing songs while she played the piano for us. And that was just some of my favorite memories with all of our family. And then even now, before she passed away, she actually made a bunch of CDs of her playing her songs, so we can still do those at Christmas time. And then she's got a bunch of like hymns and stuff too, so I think that's really awesome.
I would say for me, it kind of tags along on the Christmas thing. The way we exchange gifts. I know when I was growing up as a kid, we would just it was kind of like a free for all as it relates to opening the presents. We would all just kind of open the presents at one time and open whatever we wanted. But we do it a little bit different with her family, and we all we start with
it takes a long time.
Yeah, we start with the youngest kids first, and then we go to the oldest, and we watch each person open. So it's really fun to get to do that.
That way nobody misses out on seeing what everybody got either. I think it's fun. Number 9 is, what's your favorite activity to do with the kids? I like to paint with them, but I also dislike to paint with them. Does that count? I love getting to see their creative side, especially Grant, now that he's like 3, almost 4. He's gotten a lot more creative, so it's a lot of fun to paint with him, but I hate the mess and the cleanup that it causes. But that's definitely probably it.
I personally am not a fan of the painting and the crayons and the markers.
He can't handle it.
And the Play-Doh. It eats me alive. I'm definitely more of an outdoor person, so I enjoy playing outside with the kids.
Football.
Yep.
Almost every day. Any day it's warm outside, pretty much. Number 10 is, who picked out the names for the boys, and are any of them named after someone? No, they're not named after anybody. And we kind of picked them out together, didn't we?
Yeah, we went through a list of names, just, books and books of names, and just kind of did process of elimination on names that we knew we didn't want, and
we both vetoed some of each other's names that we loved too.
Yeah.
But we had to agree on it, pretty much. So that's where we came up with Grant Asher, and then Porter Reese, spelled R-E-E-C-E, not S-E. Y'all, there is a fly in our room. Where am I at? Number 11, what is your family's favorite meal? That's probably pretty hard to say, because we make something new almost like every night, just about. We have a few like ones that we do every so often the same, but overall we do something different. Like, have you seen my What's for Dinner videos? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I'd probably add fettuccine Alfredo. Everybody loves that.
Even the kids have started loving that one.
They really eat that one up.
They really do. They're like, that's good. Number 12, what hobbies do you all do together? Ping pong. I forgot about that.
We are both really good ping pong players.
We've got a ping pong table downstairs that we got just a few months ago, and we have wore that thing out.
I think I probably won more games than she has, but
negative.
Just wanted to throw
Who
that
won
out
today?
There. You got lucky.
No.
She actually murdered me. It was really bad. She beat me like a lot. So
we're both very competitive, if you can't tell. Number 13 is favorite movie for each of you, and then a family favorite movie for, like, I guess all of us. My favorite movie since I was little is Matilda, and we actually watched that tonight. That's the first time we'd ever watched it together, oddly. We watch yours every Christmas. What was yours?
So, since she said that, my favorite movie is Home Alone, and basically the whole series. I could watch those, not just at Christmas time, but at any time. If it's on, I'm going to watch it. I guarantee that.
You also like Harry Potter a lot too, don't you?
Yeah, I like Harry Potter.
And I've never been really a fan of that. And then a family movie that we all like. The kids are 3 and 1, so that's kind of hard. But anytime Moana's on, I would say that's probably a hit. We know the songs by heart. Even Porter was singing those tonight too, wasn't he?
Yep.
They've got one of those little microphones that we got at Walmart, I think, that I got it on sale. But it sings the Moana song on it.
And we played in the car too.
Yes, we do. That and Baby Shark. Number 14, what is your favorite attribute about each other? That's a hard word to say.
I would say, for me, for you, it would be how you care about other people. She is very genuine, and she really cares for others, and really thinks about how they feel. And
probably a little too much sometimes.
Yeah, and but it's a great trait. A lot of folks don't have that today, I feel like. So
it was sweet. Mine is his patience with not only the kids but me. I'm very impatient, so that's a quality that I look up to. And then he's very hardworking also, and I admire that. I can be lazy sometimes. But yeah. Number 15 is, what is some advice to give to married couples? We're probably not the best people to give advice on that, but I would have to say probably just communication. That's probably said a lot, but for real though, that's very important. Even like if one of you guys is upset and the other thinks it might be silly, it's definitely not to the other person, and you just have to take that into consideration because everybody's feelings are valid and it is a big deal to them. It may not feel the same way to you, but it is to them. And with like anxiety and stuff like that kind of stuff that I personally have, it's probably, I think we've grown a lot in this, but it's probably even more so like you can't see it, so it's harder to connect with it, but being able to communicate very well helps, I think.
Yeah, and I would say a lot of that comes with time and experience. You mentioned that we've grown a lot in that sense, and so I think as time goes on and you have the willingness to communicate and work, it definitely works itself out. I would add, for me, I guess any advice, and again, I'm no one to give advice, but I would say you have to be able to give and take on certain things. There's definitely things that one feels. I guess it kind of ties into what you were saying. The other person might feel strongly about something, or have a need or a want, and so you have to know, when you can give and take.
Mm-hmm. Number 16 is, if money wasn't an option, what vacation would you take with the kids? Well, right now we would not be taking any vacations because everybody is stuck at home, but and they're also toddlers, so when they get older, we would probably want to go more places farther away. But right now, their time in the car is about probably maxing out at an hour and a half. So last year, I think it was, we took a trip to Georgia, and it was 4 hours away to where we were going, and it was terrible. I mean, they're both, they're too young for that. But I think a Disney cruise would be really fun with the kids at the ages that they are right now. What about you?
Yeah, I would put that as number 1, and then number 2, as they get a little bit older, I would say maybe Europe. That would be kind of like the ultimate
Even
trip.
for us, we've never been there.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun though. And then we also really want to go to the beach. We were hoping to actually get to go as a family for the first time this summer, but that's up in the air now, so we'll see. Number 17 is, what are you looking forward to the most after quarantine is over? Getting my hair cut. The whole family. I haven't had a haircut since before Porter was born, so that was he's how old? 20 months right now. So it's been a long time. I really need one.
Yeah, there's nothing else for me. Just a haircut. I like to keep my hair a little bit shorter, and so I've actually even let the beard grow out longer just to match the hair on top.
Is getting poofy too.
Yeah, and Porter has he's growing like a mullet.
He's never had a haircut, and we were literally about to go get him one when the stay-at-home order started. So he's still growing it out wide instead of down. His growth out. I'd say Grant is definitely missing going to Walmart though. That is his favorite place to go, and he's not been able to go since this has started. We're trying to keep the kids at home and away from the stores as much as possible. So Number 18, and the last question is, how old are you? Travis just had a birthday yesterday. How old are you?
I turned 28.
And I'm 26. I'll be 27 in September. So, yeah. And then Grant is 3. He'll be 4 on August 18th. And then Porter will be 2 on August 2nd. So, that's all about us, I guess. Thank you guys so much for your questions. We really appreciate it. It was kind of fun, right?
Yeah, it's good.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, good. If you have any follow-up questions, you can just leave them in the comments down below, and I will answer them. If you guys want to see more types of videos with us together, just let us know. We'll see. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I got my notebook. I can't do it. Did you not see the fly?
You didn't have to swat at it. Again.
Can we kill it?
No, it's not that easy.
There's a
It's a ask, please. Think I would just get a